Hey guys, Dan with Sterling Self Defense here, another video. We're going to test some guns today, some new builds I got going. A couple of SFVs going out and test some new barrels. One thing, I was on YouTube, they give those suggested videos and they just pop up in your face. And I realized there's a lot of guys on YouTube these days. They go out and buy a VKS and FSC. A week later, they think they're experts. They know everything about these markers. They go out and get themselves a YouTube channel, and they start telling everybody what they need to do. And this is how this works, and this is how this works, and this is what you got to do, and this is what you got to buy, and this is what you got to watch out for. No, what you got to watch out for is those guys. They know nothing. There's a lot of them out there, and maybe they mean well or whatever, but there's too many guys out there just guessing on how stuff works and just giving out crappy information. Like the video I saw, I won't give any names. But it was about springs. Kind of like the first mod I did with the FSC to get it working properly is the spring, the bolt spring and the sear spring being a stronger spring for timing and a higher power. Well, this guy was talking about barrels, and he had a barrel and he had a spring, and he's going, so here's what happens, sometimes you run into a problem where the barrel will come back like this and it'll crack on the bolt. And that's how bolts get broken, because it comes back and it cracks on the bolt. Which most of you know that's ludicrous, but what this guy doesn't realize, the barrel can't hit the bolt because the bolt goes inside the barrel. For the new guys that don't know this, let me show you how a bolt works. Here's a barrel I'm working in the lathe in. Let me bring it a little closer. Bring it down a little bit. Sorry for my lack of video skills. All right, here's a barrel I'm working in on the lathe, steel detents, blah, 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 all that. But here's a bolt. Your bolt sits back here when you fire. It goes inside your bolt like that. Ooh! It's probably blowing this guy's mind that has that other YouTube channel. Oh my God, the bolt actually goes in. Yes, the bolt is meant to go inside. So if you ever have problems where you go to fire and then it just stops and your bolt's sticking up, sometimes what can happen, you can get a little nick on your barrel or something here. And what happens is, your bolt's getting stuck in there and won't come back. And your spring's not strong enough to get it past that little nick or whatever you got. If you ever drop a barrel and knock it out of round, that'll happen, where your bolt will get stuck inside it. And that's your problem. So don't drop your barrels. They're aluminum. They dent real easy, but I've done it before. Dropped a barrel, expensive barrels, and you knock it out around, it's done. Believe me, I've tried everything, heat to fix it and everything, but once you knock it out around like that, you're never gonna get it right back. But anyway, just wanted to let people know that, because that kind of misinformation is bad for everybody. If you're gonna give people information, please know what the fuck you're talking about. Do a little research. And this guy says, oh, I do research, I talk to this, and I watch all these videos. That's not how you do research. You do research by working with the guns. Now, anyway, that's how I do research, and that's the way it should be done. Don't go by what you heard somebody else say. Go by what you physically know and what you've worked with. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. But I just want to put that out there because I just happened to see that video was put up for me. I don't even know how old it was or whatever. But anyway. All right, today we're going to be testing out a couple new FSV builds that are going out. And a new barrel I got. Fully rifled FSC barrel, VKS rifling. The only fully rifled barrel there is for the FSC. This one's a 9-inch, I also have them in 10-inch, a couple other sizes. And they've got metal detents. Also, great for solid projectiles. It's all you really want. When it comes to, higher power, you're not using paintballs, you want metal detents. You gotta have them. Rubber detents just wear off. They work, but you replace them like crazy, and we all know how expensive that is. I remember when I first got into this, all this testing, I was going through probably 10 detents a week, and it freaking adds up, they're freaking expensive as hell. But anyway, metal detents solve that problem. All right, I'm gonna test out this build, just put it together. First time testing it out. I figured might as well, this build doesn't come with this one. It comes with a compensator and some other stuff. It's an FSV, it comes with the FSV bolt system. But I just want to test out this barrel at the same time as I'm testing it. See what kind of numbers we get out of it. All right. Got my mag loaded up and ready. Then we're going to test another one after this. All right. Let me release my follower before I forget. Put my tank on before I forget. Put my eye protection on before I forget. And interrupt. All right. Sorry guys, my whole mag is getting a little bit worked here. I've got like 40,000 rounds through this mag and it's still working. I got to start replacing a couple parts on it. That's what happens when you got a mag you use so much. Mag needs some work, but it's done me well over the years. Got to make a new one. All right, here we go. Chronograph, first shot. Woo, 464. FSB. Woo. Wow, this barrel's a killer. Woo, 466. Man, a rifled barrel. Next, we're gonna test another barrel, one of my smooth bores. Whew, man, this thing's unbelievable. 464. Wow. Let me put this down. 464. 8-gram joules, FSV with a 9-inch, fully rifled barrel. Oh no. I hear a mouse screaming in the background. That means my cat just caught a mouse and he's torturing it to death, which is quite terrible. Which means I'm gonna have to stop this video and go save this thing. You hear it screaming? All right, I'll be right back. Hey guys, Dan, sorry about that. Actually, it wasn't a mouse, it was a bird, poor little bird. I got it away from the cat and it flew away. It's somewhere in my shop, I can't find it. It's not looking too good. There's feathers everywhere and he's a monster. So hopefully he's okay. Badger's looking for him now. Badger won't hurt him. So hopefully we can nurse him back to health and he's not too bad off, but there's a lot of feathers back there, so I don't know. All right, kicked him out of the shop, damn evil cat. I don't mind mice, but you know, murder poor little birds. But, Hakuna Matata, circle of life, what are you gonna do? All right, let's move on to the next FSV. Now this one, new build, just testing out for the first time. This one has got a 9-inch smooth bore SSD barrel and metal detents. All right, so let's load up and check this one out. Our 8-gram joules. Poor little bird. Get him, Badger. Find the poor bird. He's looking. He's smelling all over. Poor little thing. All right. Load her up. Safety on. Hold on. Yeah, this mag spring is whooped. Detent is free. Aired it up. Oh, another thing I want to show you guys. You know, my new trap, I got the ballistic nylon over the Kevlar. Man, shooting these guns at such high power, look at that. That's the ballistic nylon threads melted onto an HP-68. It's hidden with such force that it's melting the nylon into the nylon. It's really ruining a ton of my rounds too, because you know, stuff. It's on there, man. You know, look at that. It's freaking ridiculous. It's like there forever. And all my rounds, you see, they're all like that. Look at them. Even bits of Kevlar on that one. All right, well, thought that was kind of humorous, so Remember, you shoot at high power, you know, try to build the best strap you can, but you're not gonna be able to save all your rounds. Most important is to make it safe. All right, here we go. FSV with VKS bolt system, body cap, and we got the front compensator, nice silver shiny one with rail on the bottom, with a 9-inch smooth bore barrel. Here we go. 456. I can't believe the rifled one is shooting harder. Well, it's a different gun, so. 406. 462. 460. 456. 460. Man, what a monster. 456. Oh, man, is that loud. These things have such a kick to them. It's unbelievable. All right. That is some impressive numbers. And the funny thing is, this FSV compared to this one, oh wait, you know what? I was going to say, why is the numbers lower? I was wrong in the barrel size. I was going to say this one should be much more than this one because of the blow-by effect. But even more impressive, this one wasn't a 9-inch, this one's a 7-inch. My bad. It looked like 9. But I know this one is a 9 because I just put it and measured it. But 7-inch barrel, putting out those kind of numbers. Woo! Man, that's impressive. That's impressive indeed. Smooth bore SSD barrels, man, they were great before. Everyone loved my SSD barrels. But now, same barrel, but metal detents. No one else has got them in the world. Definitely worth having. Not to my own horn, but I love them. No more replacing the rubber ones like crazy. You know, I make my own that are pretty decent, and they hold up pretty good, but still, they're, you know, material not like metal. They're not going to hold up to such high power for that long, obviously. Metal detents, they really do a great job of holding up for a while. But remember, you have metal detents, no matter where you have them on, don't mess with them. Some guys are like, oh, I want to bend it in a little bit, just so it holds a little better. Those stainless steel detents, you cannot bend them. You try and bend them, snap, like that. The littlest kind of a bend, it's going to snap. I try to heat them up and bend them, but no. They're super brittle when you try and bend them. They hold up great in the guns. You know, they flex back and forth fine, don't break. But if you try to modify them yourself, they snap, man, all the time. Believe me. I've tried. And they're expensive little fuckers, $5 a piece, so I want to be breaking them like crazy. You know, on their own, they last for a long time until you mess with them and break them, so don't do that. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I'll be coming back with you on another video. Cool one, another addition to the Hawk, the Super Hawk. This thing is crazy. Just got it built, gonna test it out. I'll put it in the next video. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. I gotta go look for some poor little bird. All right, be safe.